After a long and drama-filled summer, Joel Embiid can finally call himself a gold medalist. Team USA are now world champions, at least according to Noah Lyles. But it's just so cool to see Embiid finally stick it to those French fans, standing over Rudy Gobert. Hilarious photo. That photo just really expresses where he's at right now, just enjoying everything. A lot of respect for him just embracing the hatred, embracing all of the jealousy and vitriol thrown at him throughout these entire Olympics for his decision to play for Team USA instead of France. Team USA just being able to dominate France was just cool to see. Really good game. A dream, actually, for basketball fans and just people who enjoy competitive atmospheres. Really felt like a championship game tonight because, in the NBA, it's a 7 game series in the playoffs, and each game is its own story. But in the Olympics, it's one game. Like in these elimination rounds, if you don't win this one game, you're out of it. And if Embiid didn't have the performance he had against Serbia, then the USA wouldn't even have been able to be in this position and be able to get that gold medal. But kudos to Team USA. They had their most disciplined performance yet and definitely outperformed France in pretty much every way. It's crucial to point out that Team USA completely clamped up France's backcourt and made a lot of really interesting coverage decisions, having Drew Holiday and Tatum for a lot of the time actually guard their bigs, Rudy Gobert and Wembanyama. Anthony Davis was actually on the perimeter a lot of the time, defending their backcourt in Cordier and Frank Ntilikina. Both of them, by the way, they scored 0 points. Yep, they had a PJ Tucker, Tobias Harris stat line. They were both really big contributors to their victory against Germany in the semifinals, but tonight they looked completely out of it. They did not. They just could not find their shot. They were not able to beat anybody off the dribble. They were absolutely suffocated by Team USA, who were making the right rotations, communicating really well, and they stifled France. France shot 9 for 30 from three, 30%. And Team USA just had a lot of really good dispersed performances throughout, a lot of contributions from everybody. Embiid, he didn't have the most eye-popping performance in the world, but he did have 4 points and 3 rebounds, setting some good screens. But he didn't really get a whole lot of run this game. A lot of it actually went to Anthony Davis, who I have to admit he did have a good performance, was really gobbling up those rebounds and had some good crucial buckets. But Stephen Curry, he's definitely the hero of this story. 24 points, absolutely electric performance from him. Made like three-pointers in a row at the end of the game pretty much. And France was fighting all the way throughout. Ironically, once Embiid got out, they was subbed out. They cut the lead to like 6 in the third quarter, and then they cut the lead to 5 in the fourth, like 3 minutes left in the fourth quarter. But thanks to Steph Curry and Kevin Durant, they were able to just close it out. It was really cool to see all of these legends have their swan song pretty much, because the Warriors and the Lakers and the Suns, they don't really have high chances of winning the championship. But to just see all those legends finally play together in the Olympics on an international stage was really cool to see. Just as a basketball fan, as much as we like to criticize them a lot for their underwhelming performances and stuff, and I think just in general, this whole Olympic saga on these 2024 Olympics, it's definitely going to be one of the more iconic ones, not just for all the performances and all these really good games, but just how it's just kind of a testament to how a different NBA discourse, or just basketball sports discourse, is in general, with a lot more people being able to express themselves and reach a wide variety of people, online through social media and stuff. And there's a lot of interactions between like KD and fans and stuff and reporters and whatever, regarding how fans, express themselves and talk about certain players and whatever, and how that impacts, the viewing experience and the players and whatever. So this Olympics is really going to be remembered for all of that. But just to see, the top NBA players in the world really perform at the highest level on one of the biggest stages. Against France was really cool. I just gotta admit that. And there were a lot of really good other good performances too. You had Anthony Edwards finding his shot. So just overall, Team USA definitely their most well balanced performance. They really did rise up to the occasion. They showed everyone that although they are back in the NBA, the main focal points of their offense, they can all jive together because they're the most talented players in the world, and they're just way too talented for France. They're way too talented for anyone really. It didn't really matter at times how clunky they were because they eventually just woke up and dominated when they needed to. And just seeing the rest of Team USA, piss off the crowd, waving their arms up when Embiid was receiving his gold medal, that was an absolute golden moment. Absolutely priceless. Words can't really express how cool that was to see. Just for Embiid to just, actually play with good teammates that are able to just step up and have the mental toughness to just keep chugging along and not let their emotions get the best of them and actually able to just stay stoic and actually make tough shots and rise to the occasion when they're called to do so, who don't back away from the pressure. In fact, they just embrace it. You think about guys like Anthony Edwards, LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, that's what made their careers, that's what made their legacy as NBA superstars and NBA legends. So just to see Embiid finally have those guys and really win something substantial, it was awesome, just to say the least. And I really hope that this Sixers season will sort of replicate that and have Embiid be surrounded with a really good group of teammates that can help propel him to a championship. And obviously, Embiid has to be that guy. He has to be the superstar. He needs to be the one to put the team on his back. He needs to be the engine. He needs to be the driving force. But this Olympic run, I think it's really exciting to me as a Sixers fan because it shows me what could be with this Sixers team coming up this year, and how Paul George or Tyrese Maxey or our bolstered bench depth, or just our bolstered bench in general, and are a lot more, how I am a lot more confident in the coaching staff, just how those factors can really push Embiid further and finally get him past that second round and get him to the promised land. But Embiid, he has to be Joel Embiid. He has to be healthy. But this Olympic run, it really just kind of gave me a taste of what the Sixers are able to do this season. I think they're going to be able to shock everyone. I'm really excited for it. Just in general, these Olympics were surprising for me. I didn't really expect much, actually, given that I just thought that Team USA was just sort of going to dominate everyone. But just from the exhibition matches and the games against France tonight, as well as Serbia, really showed a lot of gritty battles, which I love to see in a basketball game. But that's pretty much all I got regarding Team USA versus France. It's going to be one of the most remembered Olympics, in my opinion. Definitely going to remember it for a while, and just how Embiid, embraced all of the over-dramatized rhetoric towards his decision to play for Team USA and stuff, being called Colin Cowherd calling him Coddle and the most over-discussed player because he didn't play well in an exhibition game or whatever. All of that, I hope that just adds fuel to his fire. I just hope he can finally stay healthy throughout an NBA season and throughout an NBA playoff run. I think if he's able to do that, the Sixers are going to be able to really shock the world. I hope they're going to be able to do that, but the NBA season is starting soon, and hopefully we can just wait it out because I'm super excited for this season. But that's all I got. If you agree with me, if you disagree with me, please feel free to leave a like. Please like and subscribe as well. I appreciate it. Thank you all for 41 subscribers. We're getting there. Peace. Music.